second semifinal it is, and as we said, it's the Swedish team against another Swedish team. The question is, who will join Happy and Cash in the grand final? We go once again onto Featherville, and we have DowaQ Fhra versus Thorzain and StarShaped.
All right. Fhra, is it DowaQ or DowaQ?
DowaQ.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Didn't we always say DowaQ?
Yeah, we were always wrong. I asked Anders, so...
Oh, dude, that's gonna be so hard to rewire my brain, man. I've been saying DowaQ for years. Okay, DowaQ. Does that mean something in Swedish?
I have no idea, man.
All right, DowaQ and Fhra on the right side here. And on the left, we have Thorzain and StarShaped. And this is a very, very weird opening when we take a look at the bottom right base. Fhra does not have an altar. He does have a war mill. So this is... Oh, it's the old cheesy mass strat, right? This is like a Firestalker special. Who and Knight. This is gonna be Polym Hunts and TC Headhunters, I think.
All right.
Oh,
Certainly
never
looks
mind.
like... What? Is it archers?
It's a keeper. It's a keeper.
Oh, okay. What did you play at Firestalkers with it?
They used to play
Potom. Ah, okay.
Polym and TC.
Well, you know, a keeper is still very strong. It is gonna be a lot of mass. It's gonna be mass hunters, gonna be mass headhunters. Very unusual to have the normal damage from the Night Elf and the piercing damage coming from the Orc. We usually never see this in 1-on-1, and we haven't seen this too much in 2-on-2 either. Thorzain, though, going with a rifle build, and I would expect a Paladin again, I think.
Yeah.
On the other side, of course, it's StarShaped. It's the guy who doesn't measure his speed in APM, but HPM, Huntress per minute. And so we will see Huntress rifles, most likely, versus Headhunters hunts. Here's the TC, here's the Headhunters, and we're still waiting for the Huntress halls, though.
When StarShaped and Thorzain played yesterday, it was also with a mid-game expansion pretty much all of the time. With Thorzain going for one and then really powering up hard towards the late game. Going for a distraction attack in between. And yeah, man, these rifles with a Paladin support are looking so damn scary. Not only in 2v2 but also in solo ladder has been seeing more and more play. The TC on paper sounds pretty nice against that, right? He walks into the rifles, stomps, everything's stunned. But what's the follow-up damage going to be? Is it going to be archers? Is it going to be hunts? Is that going to be good enough?
We see hunts. Also, how easy is it really to walk into this mass of rifles if there's entangle against the TC?
Yeah, also true. Of course, you may be able to pop that with an invul or some sort of dispel. But not necessarily so easy, absolutely.
StarShaped already level 2, so Entangle is unlocked. TC with Aura first to have a little bit of attack speed and movement speed for these Headhunters. Staying on tier 2 for a long time. 3 burrow tag for Fhra. So this is gonna be tier 1 for such a long time.
And mass Headhunters, which I guess is what he wants to do. But of course, you want to get to Berserkers eventually.
Yes.
And that's gonna be so late then. No expo attempts just yet. DowaQ may go for his own. And yeah, did we say this already? DowaQ is off-racing here, obviously.
Yes.
Playing Night Elves. He used to be a main race undead player back in the day. But I know from his ladder play that there actually as well, he plays a lot of Night Elf. And there is the first expansion of the game. Should have been scouted here by StarShaped. Should have had the range. Not too much of a surprise, I suppose. I imagine StarShaped and Thorzain will be going for their own very soon.
We do have a little sub train going on here. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting the sub to Agent Smegol. Siakara is back for the 19-month resub. Hail to the beards. Sight gifting a sub to Warcraft Seer. Thank you very much for that. And your dad has resubscribed for 18 months in a row. All of them in a row here, actually. Thank you very much, guys. Keep the sub train up. Much appreciated your support here for Back to Warcraft as we have a little break. Yeah, DowaQ. Off racing. I heard he's pretty good with all races, but I can't confirm that actually. I think I've only seen him with Undead. But I mean,
from ladder,
everyone can play mass hunts, right?
From ladder, I know his Night Elf play, and it always seemed really solid to me. I think I played against his human once as well, but I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, Night Elf certainly. And yeah, the Keeper is of course still very strong. Into B2 though, he has that issue of really falling off hard later on, right? We've been seeing this plenty of times yesterday as well. When you go for the split push attempt, there is pretty good, but when it's big 2v2 battles, there he sometimes seems somewhat underwhelming.
Yeah. This is one of the very few games where we don't have an undead, actually.
Yeah, true.
At least from what we've seen.
DowaQ here flirting with Thorzain a little, entangling one of the rifles, but has barely any mana here, and it's really hard to kill any of these rifles, man. They have 2 armor, they have the Paladin ready to heal him up with that cheap 65 mana. Holy light.
StarShaped, by the way, going only archer, so there is a piercing damage battle in the middle now, but that's of course an invitation for the TC. Hits the stun. How much damage can he do? It's not that much damage here, but the right clicks from the TC certainly hurt. He gets 1 kill, another stomp. That's a lot of mana invested, but 3 kills for it. Not too bad. DowaQ is coming in from the north. Where is Thorzain?
Has helped out his buddy here, and is actually walking through the creep camp. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Some of his rifles here are already bruised. This army has good firepower and is pretty tanky, but it's pretty slow at the same time. So it takes Thorzain a while. Is this an all-in push? I was wondering. No, they got the expansion behind this, of course, but there's a lot of damage, man. These headhunters, backed up by the hunts of DowaQ. And the Alchemist second. Did we see an Alchemist so far in our 2v2s?
Thorzain played it all the time. It's nice for heal spray. It's also, against this combo, it's so good to have Acid Bomb against this mass headhunters who are very squishy and always grouped up or piled up. So the Acid Bomb always hits a lot. We will have a big difference in armor. I mean, the Headhunter's already -3 affected by this. On the other side, we have the Devotion Aura +2, so that's not gonna be easy to keep their stuff up for Fhra.
But yesterday he played Blood Mage all the time, right?
Oh, true. Who played an Alchemist? We have seen Alchemist yesterday. Boots of Kofalas, another push is coming.
This is StarShaped's Alchemist.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, here's the Blood Mage second for Thorzain. Ready with the Siphon and the Banish, most likely, if it's the same as yesterday. But against these masses, Flame Strike might also be a good idea. And they're heading...
Expansion is up, and now we have a little base race to our hands. Fhra taking to tier 3, but no reinforced defenses. He was a little greedy with that, and this is easily cancelable for StarShaped and Thorzain.
Yeah, absolutely. They have to TP back here, don't they?
I think
He's gonna lose all of his burrows if they don't come over here.
That's way too much damage. Fhra is certainly supply stuck now for quite some time. Town portal in by DowaQ while creeping this. Counter expansion by StarShaped as well. They're taking this fight with the Scroll of the Beast, but this lightning shield, look at the damage. Combination with stun, oh my lord. This AoE was just way too much. The invul breaks the entangle, yet another stomp is coming off. And this, oh my god, he's just town portaling out. He's just melting this Keeper, losing more archers in the back thanks to the Treants. And Thorzain is following. This does not look good for StarShaped and Thorzain.
Yeah, really good defense here by DowaQ and Fhra. A little late here. Burrows certainly were destroyed, but damn did they come in swinging. Those stomps and that beautiful lightning shield here really working wonders. And especially the archers taken out so quickly. And now they're going in... StarShaped is going into Dryads instead. Which against Hunters is pretty good. But against the Headhunters, they're gonna get demolished.
Expo's not up. Fhra and DowaQ grouping up. They have blockers in the front. Keeper is close to 4. They do have a heal scroll, which is fantastic against an Alchemist and all those Headhunters. TC is coming in with a mana potion, big invul, and another heal scroll. This is a devious push, and it's not even designed to kill, I guess, as the expansion is up. And tier 3 is not finishing yet. Expo's killed.
Oh wow, that TC. That inventory, man, is really scary. And once it gets to level 5, we all know how sick that is. And yeah, they're playing only 2 heroes, so the Keeper and the TC both are gonna level really, really hard. Not the most beneficial for the Keeper, perhaps, but certainly for the Tauren Chieftain. DowaQ. He's pushing forward here with his ally, and StarShaped, man, he certainly can't fight this by himself.
Nope.
He has to get help from his ally.
3 stomps again, or 3 units hit by a stomp. Here is Thorzain. Can they hold behind all the Moonwells? A basically empty Acid Bomb, of course, doing great, but for how long? They are retreating here. Do they know about this expo? Then they can easily kick it.
Yep, there's a Wisp up there. So they certainly know about it. And now the Aura is really helping them from the TC.
Yes.
They're pretty fast with this one, whereas StarShaped and Thorzain, man, they're struggling here to catch up. Even the creeps joining the party. And Peasants already evacuated, not ready, not willing to try to repair. You're actually absolutely right, man. This is just easily a killed expansion.
Siphon mana on this TC. Doesn't have a stomp anymore. These creeps, man, quite annoying. And it will take DowaQ some time to tear this down, but doable. And here's the Headhunters upgrade. Way more tanky now. Speed scroll being used, getting the kill, and evacuating this. As there's no disable in this army, except the Entangle and maybe Banish.
They bought their own Ogre Magi. They have Bloodlust now.
Ah, I see.
That's pretty cool.
Glaives are coming for DowaQ. And Vorpal Blades. Ooh, ouch.
Okay, he's also got double lures coming up, so Glaives plus Dryads, I guess.
Or the thing that Neutron played yesterday with Mountain Giants, but he's not teching yet, so that would surprise me as it will take some time. Seeing double tier 3 in a 2-on-2 team is very, very rare.
Second hero, Shadowhunter, by the way, coming in now. Fhra. With that, there's going to be a lot of disable, man. We're going to have Entangle, we're going to have Hect and Stomp. So hero kills suddenly become a lot more scary.
And Ensnare.
And Ensnare. Doesn't have too many, but a few. 1 at the moment.
It's going to be more.
Even the Shredder coming in here, so we are getting really ready for the macro late game. And they're really far ahead in that department at the moment because, well, Thorzain did re-establish his base, but the Wisp is still here. And they know about it.
TC is getting super close to 5. Not getting it yet, but if he takes out the Sasquatch, then he definitely has this. That comes really as a surprise that they are dominating this game too so much, Fhra and DowaQ. And it's not like a one-trick pony with mass hunts and mass headhunters in a push. Like, they are going into a very solid mid-game, and now they're approaching the late game with an expansion, with good techs, with good damage. They don't have too many blockers, but just a lot of stuff.
Thorzain here knocking on the front door of DowaQ's Expo. Hard to engage into, though. The lures are here. Slowing this down. But he's gonna lose one of them, so that's gonna cut production here, as far as lures goes at least. But the 2 players are here, Fhra and DowaQ, and Thorzain will have to get out of this, trying to save as many as he can, and he will nicely use again of that Banish.
The Militia took out the Ancient Protector, so his expansion is safe for now as well, as StarShaped is establishing a second base. And tier 3 is coming. At least for StarShaped. These Mountain Giants, man. They were the saving grace for Neutron yesterday.
Mountain Giants could be really, really good. But are they gonna have the time? That is the question. Yeah. This push materializing is looking pretty damn scary. TC in the front, the big bad mad cow. Is gonna be ready for some stomping time. And the Invis potion. Oh, that's so nice.
Yes, I love this. I love this. We've seen an Invis TC yesterday, which was pretty dope as well.
Oh, Sentry Ward. Wow. Thorzain with the Star Sense. Perhaps? That was sick. But the Stomp still comes off, and in the middle of all these rifles. And where's your damage now?
Yeah, look at the damage from the Glaives, man. Everything just gets annihilated. The TC is being disabled, but he has... Oh, nice dispelling this lightning shield again. There's an invul. There's so much more mana thanks to this potion. They are just bulldozing over them. The acid bomb is nice, but... Will this be the carry? I doubt it.
Here's the mana potion, another stomp. This may have been the last stomp though, if he gets siphoned right now. And the Blood Mage is doing his work, and alright, that's gonna be it. Is this the time to fight back now for Thorzain StarShaped? Do they have enough still left in the tank? It doesn't really look like it. All the army around them has disappeared. And now they're going for the Paladin. He's dropping really low, but there's the Banish once again. Has to go for the heal potion, and he will. Just barely saving himself, and they're trying to hang on here by a thread, but they're pushing them back, perhaps. It's pretty unclear still. Can they get to the glaives? Those are the mass DPS dealers. Going for the Shadow Hunter at the same time. He's almost around. He is surrounded there with the peasants. Wow. What a move by Thorzain with the peasants and the rifles. Gets that kill.
What a fight by Thorzain and StarShaped. The Kodo is about to die, and now the Alchemist is chasing these glaive throws. DowaQ just lost 20 supply in the last minute of this fight. Paladin is still about to die here, though. Has to TP soon, maybe. Forcing the TP out of StarShaped. Same goes for him. Can he kill the cow? I doubt. There's still a big invul. Rifleman super hurt. Fhra down to 33 supply. DowaQ 52, and StarShaped is pausing the game again.
Wow, what a hold, dude. That was like the perfect TC stomps, like 4 or 5 perfect TC stomps, but not quite enough. Not quite enough to break him. And now we have MGs coming in. I'm not sure about the upgrade status.
58 supply for StarShaped, for Thorzain, 42 for StarShaped. That's a 100 combined. 36 for Fhra. 51 for DowaQ. All of a sudden, they have a 20 supply lead with these big bad booty daddies coming into this army. 2 of them already with plus 3.5 armor thanks to Devotion Aura. Level 5 Paladin for a lot of heal. Banish heal, man, on Mountain Giants. Sweet.
Oh, that's a cool combo. How much does it amplify again? I think it's like 33% or something. I'm not sure on this, though.
Pretty sure it's more, but let's see. It's gonna be a push, but Blubberbären, thank you very much for gifting 2 subs for Reforged Dance and Insuperable. Both deserve it, of course. Thank you very much. File C also resubbing for 10 months. Many thanks for the endless entertainment, and Blubberbären gifting yet another sub to I Am Jeffrey. And here is the push now with a lot of Treants, with Mountain Giants, with rifles in the bag, high-level heroes. What can DowaQ and Fhra do against this with only Huntress? Force a town portal? Oh yeah, they are. I thought they're just clobbering down this Tree of Life, but no, they're holding on to this one. The glaives are still insane, especially in this position. This is dangerous for Thorzain.
Does have a scroll of healing here that would do great work, but holds on to it patiently.
Oh, the TC prevents the kill. Oh. That was so close. StarShaped was staying behind to kill this Tree of Life, but Fhra was there with his Tauren Chieftain stomping, disabling the entire damage for 2-3 seconds, and that kept the expo up. A great game between the 2 Swedish teams, and now we have Mountain Giants on both sides, but Thorzain is on tier 3, going waters.
And DowaQ doesn't even have the upgrades, because he is not tier 3, so what are tier 2 Mountain Giants really? They're absolutely not the same. And more teams. More team glaive battle here perhaps coming in. And of course, especially against the Huntresses and the Dryades, they're going to be absolutely annihilating. Getting 1 MG kill here for free, that would be nice. He does not have resistance skin, by the way. This end snare is lasting forever.
Fhra has an expansion up as well. Alchemist finds it with a lot of agility, by the way. Lots of armor, too. And Mountain Giants with sticks in their hands. Will he get the kill this time, as Thorzain is under attack once again?
So many Treants. This Expo doesn't seem to be finishing. Are they going to be trading this? How are they going to do this? Of course, they would love to kill the Expo here and then defend their own. But it's getting a little bit scary. Thorzain here only by himself. TP is coming in. StarShaped is giving up on this kill. Has to come in for the defense here, he thinks.
Yet again, can't get the job done. But yeah, he needs the Mountain Giants up front. Otherwise, the Rifleman and everything else is too endangered by all this damage that DowaQ is throwing in with the glaive throwers. But for how much longer?
Dude, if these MGs get super heavy upgraded, they're gonna have 10 armor from, you know, normal upgrades, and then they're gonna have Devotion, or they're gonna have 13.5 armor, potentially. But so far, no armor upgrades just yet. Damage upgrades coming for the MGs. It was instead. Once again, Thorzain here moving forward at the expansion, which they almost killed here just a moment ago. But this time, they even have mortar teams.
Yeah.
Not too many, but 2 certainly are helping out.
Do they have the time? StarShaped is coming home, defending his own expansion while Thorzain wants this kill. Town portal in from DowaQ, but is it enough? Thorzain already calling for the TP. Needs a few more shots from the mortars, but repair is enough and everything stays alive except these mortars.
Uh-oh. That's expensive losses. They're both gonna die. Keeper here chasing will easily be able to pick those up. Does he not have Ultra Vision, maybe?
Maybe.
So he actually saves that one mortar team. Seems like that should have died. So in the end, only one falling. It's okay. By the way, mains have expired.
Oh.
It seems like this game hasn't been going on for long. Are the main gold mines lighter here than they normally are? Or
Don't know that.
are we already 20 minutes into this game? Really?
We are, might be. It's certainly a lot of fun. We are at 21 minutes exactly. Torrent Totem is being built by Fhra. Is he building torrents for blockers?
Oh my god. Please, yes. Please.
We don't see it yet. Glaive Thrower is attacking this town hall. Will an expansion fall finally? A crucial moment in this game as there's no income for Thorzain afterwards. Disabling the repair and boom, down it goes.
Surgical strike here. And they're getting out after, not taking any chances. Don't want to have an actual fight. Losing nothing, getting that big kill. Immediately being reestablished. But it's expensive. That's a power build. It's gonna cost a lot of gold. Thorzain has to be fed now by his ally.
Exactly. StarShaped, the only player of Team Red, still mining and only at 100 gold, now 30. We have some new subs coming in here. Thank you, Dawn of War 90 for 5 months. Back to Warcraft is back. Indeed. Mr. Pow for the 6th month. Half a year already. Congrats to that. Ustilago with a Prime sub and Illegatua subscribing for 25 months in a row. 27th time in total. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys all so much. Once again, Fhra is looking for the expansion kill. This is gonna be his game plan. Massive stomp against all of the wisps. And this expo is dead as well. Say goodbye to the Tree of Life. And now the level 6 TC.
Yeah, you can't nuke that guy anymore. StarShaped has another gold mine here with his Tree of Eternities walking in the middle of into the middle of the map. The number of mountain giants is getting quite scary. We're at 6. That is almost endless taunts.
It's getting some pick-off kills here as well. The Keeper was chasing 2 entangles equals 2 kills. But the most important thing is the income. We're gonna have 2 mining bases for Thorzain. And we still have 3. Always up a base here. Seem to be DowaQ and Fhra.
And they're pushing
and again,
again.
split push.
Thorzain has to defend. He just established his town hall again. We do have a Staff of Sanctuary now that was missing before. Sobi Mask, so nice on this Blood Mage, by the way. No Flame Strike the entire game. Now it's a mass siege damage battle. But with big blockers, StarShaped, not in this fight, not at home.
Does he have to be here? That's the question.
Torrent.
Thorzain.
First Torrent is out. Sorry to cut you off, but I thought that's an information that you absolutely want to know.
Oh, best unit in the game. There we go. My absolute favorite. In an attempt, I guess, to deal with the mountain giants, which are just walking back and forth for StarShaped. They're not doing too much. They're stuck in the middle here between the 2 mains. And speaking of mains, StarShaped is in a lot of trouble. He's losing infrastructure really rapidly.
Nice wisps there, blocking the path to the glaive throwers, who can of course shoot from a very long range. So DowaQ is doing guaranteed damage and StarShaped is not. Who's also supply stuck. He's losing all his Moonwells here against the few raiders that he has. Torrent is joining the battle. Taunts going off. Acid Bomb on these Kodo Beasts as well. Entangle, but it's 1000 HP. How does he want to kill it? Oh, double stun on those heroes. Can follow it up, of course, with more hexes. Heal wave, but hexed immediately. This Keeper is down.
Oh man, this is starting to look pretty damn dicey over here. The mountain giants, yes, they are hard to kill, but the heroes not so much, as the alchemist also might be in trouble trying to run to the shop. The trees have been cleared, so he gets there. He has the TP. He can TP away if he must.
DowaQ is killing the Tree of Eternity of StarShaped. StarShaped is losing everything that he has.
The MGs are still trying to hold their ground. But can he even TP? Yes, he can TP to an ally. He doesn't have a main building himself anymore. But he's gonna go to the expo of Thorzain. Paladin here, all on his own. But now getting backed up by the rest of the army. And Fhra, does he want to fight this? He's got a 66 supply army, but not too much mana.
Nice heal wave by this level 3 Shadow Hunter. Mortars are coming in. Now he can deal with the Kodos, but you know what what a good counter to Rifleman is? Tauren. And exactly this stun disabled once again the entire human army.
TC's out of mana now though, and I think this is where Fhra has to try to run away. Block against the Tauren. Oh, but he's got his own staff from his Night Elf buddy. Staff for Taurens, hell yeah.
Nice, and DowaQ is defending the little tiny push by StarShaped with 85 supply. Expansion has expired, by the way, for the native undead switching races here. 1,700 gold remaining for Thorzain.
Going for the Mercs. Ogre Magi now for him. 3 bases versus, or 3 mining gold mines against only 1 though. StarShaped once again.
Oh yeah, he has 1 here at the north.
Left with not too much.
Another push by Thorzain. He might be shutting this down as there's not much health. Fhra was too greedy repairing this. Boom. No. Oh, nice. Dodging this stun with a town portal, but not without losses. Big mountain giant battle here. Holy shit. But of course, there's only one winner as DowaQ has the glaive throwers backing this up.
But Thorzain is coming in, but also the support of Fhra now. This could be the big deciding 2 or 4 player fight. Mass taunts coming in everywhere. We have the speed scroll for the Orc to engage. The TC is looking for that perfect stomp. He's splitting against it, and that stomp wasn't too good actually, and that was his only one. Can the heroes do it here? For Thorzain StarShaped, they have the much smaller army, but they have more mana. How powerful is this hero combo really?
Everything is dry, as you said. Next Kodo is falling. There is good damage from the mountain giants, but again, so many glaives here in the back. Paladin is dropping a little low. Banish gets this Blood Mage to safety, sucking dry this Keeper, who's super close to 6. He can't allow him to get Tranquility. Or he can't allow him to die. Holy Light is there in time. Tauren is about to die.
Everything's dropping pretty low here for Fhra and DowaQ, and the more teams in the back, even with Bloodlust here putting out good DPS.
Speaking of everything's about to die, look at StarShaped Mountain Giants. All of them below 200.
This is really on the edge. First couple of MGs are dropping low. There's another nice staff. The Paladin in the north in a lot of trouble. Can he save him somehow? With that banish, but of course he can't heal himself. How is he gonna get back to safety, back to decent health again? The SH is chasing after him with the Hex and the right clicks. Does he have enough? Again, the banish. He's next to the shop now. Now he can go for potions. There is one. We have the heal spray coming in as well.
What a play by Thorzain, who's level 6 now, and so much stuff died. He has his ultimate. He needs a potion, I guess, and then he can resurrect so much stuff. But disabled are the heroes again. Close to level 6 is the Blood Mage. He needs a potion. I don't know if it's off stock, but of course, Holy Light is there once more. Mountain Giants are falling everywhere. StarShaped is holding on to his 52 supply. DowaQ at 80. Level 6 for DowaQ now. He needs Tranquility. He gets it. Banish once more. Everything is healing up, and StarShaped, seeing the ultimate, calls for the GG. Couldn't get resurrection off, and DowaQ and Fhra with quite an upset here, taking map number 1. But what a close and tense battle this was. 27 minutes and only decided in the very last fight.
That was another really entertaining one. That was really cool, man. Back and forth between those expansions, but they were just always up a base. They always had just that slight upper hand. And of course, those TC stomps also were crazy, dude. Level 3 stomp. I keep on saying it. It's an insane spell. And they were supposed to have the answer, right, with the Siphon, but he still got those awesome stomps off.
So many invuls as well on this TC. Always breaking out of Entangle and stuff like that. I think key moment here in this game was when StarShaped was left behind to kill DowaQ's Expo.
Yeah,
but he town portaled too early, or the damage got disabled and he didn't have the damage to kill it. And then the Expo was still up. The second attempt of killing Frost expansion also didn't work. And then it was exactly what you said, that there was always this gold advantage.
Yeah, I think so too. And they were getting spread pretty thin, right? This has been happening to them on numerous occasions now. They have this super strong, sturdy army if it's all together. StarShaped and Thorzain with the aura, with all the heal, with the siphon and the banish and all that stuff, with the mountain giants. But when they have to fend for themselves and getting split across the map, they seem like they haven't found the perfect answer to that yet.
Yeah. Thank you, Nohiro Masuda, for the 5-month resub. Twitchbot gives me the chance to say you're awesome with my never-ending sub. Thank you very much, man. You are awesome as well.
Thank you. Alright, the players here requesting a moment. Understandable after that. I imagine pretty stressful game, dude. There was action everywhere. Like, casting that was not easy. There was stuff happening on like 2 or 3 screens all the time.
I am so thankful we have 16:9 resolution now. Imagine this fight in 4:3 or stretched.
Would it be awesome if we could zoom out a little bit even oftentimes?
Yeah. Some people think that's a bad idea. Hi, Blizzard.
You know, in the future.
Yes, of course. Everything in
Observer
the future.
UI. It's gonna bring so many awesome things.
Yeah, and everything. Everything is gonna be great and polished. Oh Lord.
So, the map here, DowaQ is saying to veto is South Fury River. Which one was that again?
Was that the big one? Like the enormous one?
That was the first one. That was the first one. I don't remember, honestly.
Me neither. That was
the second round map, Sherbrooke Hills. That was the one between Loliot and Happy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a pretty small one.
Question in chat: is 2-on-2 better than 1-on-1? It's very different. I have a big love for 1-on-1 because it's more about timings and stuff. I love 2-on-2 for teamwork and also a kind of timing, but it's like an entirely different kind of timing.
It seems like a completely different game. Like,
yes.
entirely different. I always feel a little bit, I don't know if lost is the right word, but not as at home in 2v2.
Yeah.
Because I'm so unfamiliar, you know, with the circumstance. I'm like, Jesus Christ, crazy stuff is happening, and it's cool, but I don't really, I want to say I don't really understand it too well. But it's a spectacle.
This is how I feel in 1-on-1 as well. Of course,
but it's a lot of fun.
Of course, Remo is the one with way more knowledge in Warcraft than I am. So maybe in 2-on-2 I know a little, or I knew a little more a couple of years ago when I was still playing 2-on-2. But it's so much fun. We have a new sub. Thank you, der Rattenjunge, for the 3-month resub. Danke. Bitte.
Yeah, 2v2s though are really being neglected at the moment. Like, there's so much potential there, and nobody really cares anymore. In the past, we used to have interest in that from Chinese sides. It was, after all, GCS who had a 2v2 tournament there, a professional tournament. Only the one installment though, or was it maybe 2? But we don't have anything anymore. It's kind of a shame, honestly.
It's also pretty expensive because per game you have to fly 4 people in. And have to spend money on, like, okay, 2 hotel rooms extra, I guess. And extra prize money, so I can understand that. From a business perspective.
What about online competitions, dude? It doesn't have to be offline.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we had a big 2-on-2 cup last year. But only one in China, I guess.
Yeah, I think there's definitely more there, more potential there. Maybe in the future?
Hopefully. Thank you, Anonymous Warcraft 3, for the 12-month resub. Happy subversary. How the fuck was it 11 months yesterday and 12 today? Don't care, I'm happy, roll on. Well, you know, sometimes Twitch is weird, but I won't complain. Thank you, Mr. Me, for the sub as well.
It's Mr. Nee! Thank you very
sorry.
much.
Oh, my eyes are so bad, man.
When are you gonna get those glasses, Neo?
Yeah, I think it's about time. Like,
it's been time for a while, man.
I know, but sometimes it's better and sometimes it's worse. I don't know. So maybe it's just stress or dehydration or whatever.
or maybe you just need glasses.
Yeah, probably.
They're not that bad, you know.
I don't know.
It's pretty nice when you put them on and suddenly everything's clear and you're like, oh shit, man, I've been missing out. That was actually kind of the case for me. Like, I was, I don't know, in denial about my bad eyesight, I think. Like,
I feel you.
I started like seeing pretty poorly at the age of 11 or so. And I only got my first pair of glasses with like 13. For like 2 years, I was sitting in the classroom, was like, I can't read that. Nobody can read that. And people were like, dude, I can read it, no problem. Like, nah, it's too small. Until finally, I got him.
Yeah, it will be about time. Or
It's good that we're living in modern days, right? Imagine like 1,000 years ago, you have bad eyesight. Well, guess what? You're fucked. Nothing you can do. One of the great joys of the modern age. Yesterday we had quite an extensive talk about the modern age and what young people are up to nowadays. I don't claim to understand most of it, but, you know, a lot of variety, I guess. We have a pretty colorful culture.
That is correct. Here we go! Map number 2, but not before thanking Rasta321 with a 5-month resub. Thank you so much for covering the 2-on-2. I absolutely love it! And so do we, my friends. So do we. StarShaped and Thorzain in the upper part of Hellfire Plateau. They have to win this map or they're out. And no chance of the rematch against Top Notch, who are waiting in the grand final. It could be a surprise here. DowaQ and Fhra in the bottom with match points. Fhra again with a War Mill opening. Most likely Headhunters again. And for DowaQ, should be Hunts, as it oftentimes is in 2-on-2. It was weird to see that StarShaped going so hard on archers and not a single hunt.
Yeah, and there wasn't really any great transition, right? Like,
nope.
Both are gonna fall off hard. Why not go for hunts? Aren't they a lot better early on? But he must have had a reason, I imagine.
Also,
I would love to see StarShaped and Thorzain be more aggressive or decisive in this game. Last game, it really seemed like, yes, they had a couple of attacks here or there, but mostly they were responding. They were trying to defend and hold on and fend off, and were rarely had the opportunity to go across the map and kill bases. Yes, they killed 1 or 2, but they were way more often facing pressure on themselves. So I wonder if there might be an opening here somewhere where they can be the aggressors and they can dictate the pace of the game.
Certainly, because it's not a paladin, it's an archmage this time. And with that, he can spawn water elementals, for example, in Phra's base. He was a little late with the reinforced defenses last game, so why not do it again? And thank you very much to the Iron Evil for the Prime sub.
Thank you. What about the Paladin, dude? I'm such a big fan of the Paladin. Why not? Isn't he gonna be much better than the AM later on?
Well, with Blizzard...
Yeah, AM definitely has to retrain. Like, in late game 2v2, water elementals do absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And of course, he'll be easily able to do that. There are shops here, pretty easily accessible as well. Seems like an early expansion here from Thorzain's side.
Yeah, he loves to play that.
Yeah.
That is really his thing. I mean, last game it was a little late and got killed once, but in every other game that we casted from them, it was expansion all the time. And he got a Pendant of Energy, so lots of mana for him as well. Thank you very much, Blobo, for yet another sub.
Gonna be interesting to see which second hero he goes for then now, right? Could be a Blood Mage again, perhaps. We're always a big fan of the Blizzard Flamestrike combo.
Absolutely, we are.
Requires levels though, requires lots of creeping, and there are decently sized creep camps here. But if you go for expansions, they're kind of in the middle of the map, and so they're close to each other. So wouldn't be too surprised to see the players being forced to defend here somewhat soon. The keepers are battling it out in the top left in StarShaped's base. Treants first for DowaQ, and Tangle first for StarShaped. A little annoying here to fend off the Treants, but with the first Huntresses coming out, his trademark unit, I'm glad he's going back to them. Should be easy enough.
Also, Thorzain going for Footman, of course, not Rifleman this time without the Paladin. With Defend, he could be very annoying against Fhra and deal with his Headhunters a lot better than before. Keeping the Torrent Chieftain on level 1 so he doesn't have Stomp.
Yep. I think that's also key. Don't let that TC level up too quickly. Level 5 on him is just absolutely bonkers. So yes, he's sacrificing his own levels for this, but I think this is a really smart choice. He's keeping his Expo kind of safe with this move and slowing down the TC. But actually, DowaQ, he's the one being aggressive up here. Gonna cancel that AP. Will he? Yes, he will.
Yes.
But not too much damage really being done aside from the cancel.
Archmage still annoying, but now without mana, has to run away soon. Will greet this Keeper with open arms and do a little more damage. Let's take a look at the techs. DowaQ, of course, getting Huntress now. Tech has started for Fhra. Thorzain still on tier 1 because he established the expansion first, and StarShaped also on Mass Huntress. So they have to fight with what they have, and these Footmen are now getting annihilated by Huntress.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's StarShaped's coming in, and he's got the Entangle, remember, and now he's trying to go on the Headhunter hunt. But there's already Wisps here ready in anticipation for some Dispels. Nice preparation by DowaQ. But he only had the one, and the Keeper has more mana. That's going to be more kills. First Headhunter is going to fall, and if you can keep him away from that critical mass, that's going to help you out a ton.
Absolutely. Same goes for level 2 on the TC. With that second spell, he could have stomped the Archmage, and then it would be a town portal, but second Headhunter is falling. StarShaped is doing a good job here. Archmage as well, distracting a lot.
Oh, walks into us around though against the forest. Well done there by DowaQ. It's TP gone. But more Headhunters are falling. There should be another Entangle ready in just a moment. Should be another kill, I think. Oh, and another Headhunter hurt in the back. Perhaps the second surround here by DowaQ. That would be pretty nice and pretty impressive, considering he doesn't have that Entangle. Oh! Barely squeezes through.
A nice counter block by this Huntress, preventing that full surround. Tree of Life in the works for DowaQ. This counter expansion is going off. Thank you very much, DB Cat, for the sub. More Huntress and 50 supply army for StarShaped soon. Finally, the tech for Thorzain. It's been some time. And the Blacksmith as well. He's gonna be floating in gold in a bit.
TC finally level 2, but man, did that take forever. And this hero is really good, but only on high levels. This is not high level. He needs at least level 3. And there, of course, he's not yet. First Stomp coming in. It's okay, but nothing too amazing, really. But the bigger force right now is still with Fhra and DowaQ, I think. So perhaps StarShaped and Thorzain should retreat, but they're looking for more kills with more and more entangles. They want to keep these Headhunter numbers low.
Okay, it's quite working quite well. But how long can they hold on to this with this mass of Huntress from DowaQ? Oh, losing one here, so certainly a little longer. No TP on this Archmage. He has to be really careful. Finally level 2 for StarShaped on this Archmage. And with all these little skirmishes, they are preventing the expansion from coming up.
Absolutely. Mana here low on pretty much all sides. StarShaped has one more Entangle left, but not too much standing force remaining. Yes, he has a couple of hunts, but it's especially Thorzain. Oh, who could land in his surround right now, by the way. DowaQ is chasing him, but he's getting entangled first. Nice play by StarShaped, keeping him away, not allowing for the easy hero kill with that Entangle surround. Well done. Good teamwork, once again being displayed.
Indeed. StarShaped to the rescue. That was super important to prevent the other Keeper from entangling. So tier 3 is coming up already for Fhra. Of course, he wants these Berserkers, but echo-wise, still a big advantage for Thorzain and StarShaped. Blood Mage it is. So we're gonna see most likely, very, very sure, Blizzard and Flamestrike. We're gonna get triple Arcane Sanctum here.
Mass Breakers. Alright. If you're magic immune, you can't get stomped.
That is correct.
Not so good against Huntresses, but they will most likely be rotating out anyways. Fhra is already tier 3, by the way, finishing up here in just a second. That's fairly fast, I'd say. The Tree of Life in the south did finish construction, is going to start entangling soon. But yeah, that was far, far behind the expansion of the opponents.
Okay. Greater Void Walker is falling. Level 3 on the TC. The Stomp is getting better and better and better.
Not lucky enough for the aura. Would have loved to find a true shot aura here.
Yeah. This time it gets reinforced defenses though. And it will most likely be in time because there is a big yellow train coming from the north.
Yeah. And they got the right idea. Seems like they're expecting this attack. They're already in position kind of to defend. Oh, they're starting the next creep camp, but they're going to be very close by. And yeah, reinforced defenses. Yeah, we'll be finishing in time.
Ooh, that's big, man. That's really big, saving so much time. But they're gonna get creep checked straight away. Headhunter upgrade is finished. Kodo is coming.
Oh, TC with a tiny great haul. That's a little greedy.
Yeah, that's 700 gold almost.
Coming in with the Stomp. That one's sitting pretty well, but he only had the one really... Oh, no, mana potion actually in his inventory. Maybe able to go for more. Siphon mana trying to be used against it. Siren and Thorzain don't have too much. Honestly, only a couple of footies here and huntresses. These berserkers, once the footmen are gone, should really chew through this army. But they're trying to delay as much as possible. Don't want to allow that easy, tiny great haul. But yeah, it's only a matter of time before they will have to retreat. The Sorceress is coming in. That's an interesting choice, but... There's no way you're gonna have enough mana to keep everything slower in a 2v2 battle.
Oh, the Blood Mage is falling. There's no staff. Level 4 on the TC. Will be a TP on the Archmage soon, or is there too much damage? No, there's not. Disable doesn't last long enough on level 2. And man, Thorzain and StarShaped, they were losing so much in this. 42 supply for the Night Elf, 55 for Thorzain, who's going tier 3 now. Of course, Control magic is a thing now at tier 2, so maybe against Treants that's useful.
Well, okay, but the Treants, they're not the big story of this game, it's the mass.
That's
For which
correct.
reason, I really don't know about this choice. Like, you're going up against mass hunts and mass headhunters, and you're going sorceresses? Alright, you're gonna slow 4 of those units. Problem is, there's still gonna be 15 on the field, like...
Yeah, I don't really get it either. He's going
It's a
hard
little
into
strange.
sources. Maybe he wants mass polymorph. What do we know? The Thorzain mind is working different than ours. StarShaped, by the way, is at tier 2. Only going Huntress. Must have the upgrade, though.
Still only going hunt, so I imagine he's got second attack upgrade already. No, not yet. We're probably gonna get those somewhat soon. Scrolls here are also gonna be very, very important. Blood Mage is gonna be grabbing up some by the looks of it. We have 2 scrolls of healing in there. TC again Invis. Very nice. What's the scrolls looking like for their side? 1 scroll of healing. Going for the Archmage right away. He did rebuy the TP. So that will save him, but that TP is gone again.
350 gold, man. And double expansion by Fhra and DowaQ. They're both running. StarShaped, no expansion on his side. As the dust settles a little, thank you very much, Lion King 102 for the 37-month resub. Hopefully many more to come. And the Magic Show donating €1. Thank you very much for that. I believe you guys have knowledge about this, but why is Happy not playing competitively? He seems ahead of anyone. I remember even Foggy not having chances against him in Jera Cups. There's an interview with him on Warcraft3.info where he explains all of this. Go check it out. It's worth a read. He doesn't want to, is the answer.
Yeah, he doesn't want to, is the short answer, but if we want to go into everything, would take up a little bit too much time, but yeah, excellent interview. Warcraft3.info, you should be familiar with that site anyways. Awesome site for Warcraft. Here's the first Flame Strike of the game. Against the creeps here being used first, but he only really starts shining once he's level 3 here on the Blood Mage, but he also wants the level 2 aura. Tome of Experience, that's gonna be a nice help for him.
Yeah, but StarShaped is under pressure. There is an AP in his base. Crystal Ball. Oh, how unlucky. Level 3 on the Blood Mage, level 4 on the Archmage. He got the desired levels. Phra's portaling back. StarShaped is portaling back. Damage is done to the peons, though. And DowaQ is too scared of the static defense. Is going tier 2 finally.
And Thorzain still with the water elementals. I mean, for now, for creeping, really good, of course, but later on, I hope... Alright, my cat is making noise. I was very confused there for a moment. But yeah, for later on, I think this really should be Blizzard, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I agree. Maybe he wants the mass units first. and then transition. There's also no dispel, so maybe they are okay. Infernal Machine down as well with heal ward can be really good. And again, they're going for the peons. Flame Strike is doing the work. And now, can they kick this Great Hall? Town Portal in,
again,
Town Portal out.
and yeah, disappears immediately. But a lot of peons killed, so decent damage, I suppose.
I feel like DowaQ and Fhra are getting way more creeps than Thorzain and StarShaped. Book of the Dead being summoned. The piercing damage is much appreciated, but DowaQ is losing quite some hunts, but so is StarShaped here. Let's look at the text. 1-1-1-1. StarShaped is... the loss is everywhere.
Yeah, DowaQ has more units, but StarShaped has more mana, so maybe with that he can hope to win this engagement here also.
Glaive Throwers coming in. Needs
but
to take
exposed.
them out.
Can he run him down?
Oh, is that a bait?
TP out, trying to save the glaives. Don't think that's... for one, it's gonna work.
Oh
no, the other one wasn't in range. Loses them both.
That is very unfortunate. 2 heavy DPS units out. Fhra has to repair here. 60 supply for him. DowaQ at 52, StarShaped 48, Thorzain at 66. He's not building farms, which is interesting. And going master training on the sorceresses. Polymorph will be enabled in a little bit.
And expansions could possibly be getting traded here. Once again, the TC and the SH, so much damage against this town hall. There's repair, but guess what? There's gonna be a stomp again in a moment. Oh my god. Hitting so many other peasants. TP back. Can he kill the base before? No, he can't. Thorzain, can he at least save his own expansion? He has to. He has to. He can't lose this trade. Early TP, perhaps a little bit too early.
So close! That was like 10 HP.
Yep. That was... And he had another stomp, didn't he?
I'm not...
No, he was... He had a mana potion. He could have popped the mana potion, another stomp. That would have definitely been the kill. A bit of a missed opportunity, to be honest. More than just a little. That was a big missed opportunity.
Thorzain is not building farms because he's expanding again for the second time. StarShaped as well with the Tree of Life here. But once again, no expansion has fallen in this game. DowaQ going for the Glaive Thrower. StarShaped is not. He's going into Dryads.
StarCraft Expo here, like a... Nope, never mind. Just cancelled. Like in Terran fashion, you know, like an anchor point from where to launch attacks from. But no, it's just cancelled, and there we go. This TC was slowed down a lot in the early, but now he's level 5, and this is where he starts to thrive.
StarShaped is attacking again, forcing a town portal yet again, running away in time. Speed scroll even. He wants another stomp. Can he reach? There should be an entangle, right? Yes, there is. Nice play by StarShaped. Level 5 keeper already. Is forced into a town portal now, though, and he's going MGs again. Getting everything
It's a little bit scary with the range there, but gets everything back home to safety.
Tier 3 by DowaQ as well. Most likely for Mountain Giants too.
I would think so.
Dude, I was just kidding with this mass polymorph, but he's really going into more sorcerers now.
Could also just be for the mana and hit points, perhaps. Like, there's not really any good targets for the polymorph. No bears or knights or whatever.
Well, maybe Tauren later. Kidding, of course. Siege continues.
Taurens, by the way, in this tournament, 100% win rate. Just saying.
Oh, StarShaped again. Here. Yeah, sacrificing this first Mountain Giant for nothing. Oh, it's gonna be a clash.
Yet, no upgrades, no resistance skin. That's expensive.
Big human versus orc clash in the middle as the Night Elves are battling this out in the north. How effective will the Flame Strike be? The Shadow Hunter is super underwhelming, by the way.
Oh, nice Flame Strike here, but scroll speed again. Really good scrolls usages by Fhra throughout this entire series.
I absolutely agree. We do see the Tauren Totem again, Remo. They might be coming, but Blizzard is ready. We're getting some spell breakers as well. 2/2 upgrades. Oh, the AoE damage. But walking out of there quite fast. Siphon mana, but that will not prevent the stun. Nice TP before. So he's losing 2 casters, but that's all right.
Yeah. And 1 breaker in the stomach of the Kodo.
Oh, yeah.
These Invis potions also really nice, man. I like that a lot. Out of nowhere, he starts stomping. And again, it feels like they are always forced to defend, right? They have to run back, have to go home to make sure they're not losing too much. At least this time.
I think StarShaped is attacking way more often than before. And forcing town portals.
Again.
Also, Thorzain was attacking Fhra like twice.
And now they're being chased here. StarShaped being chased. They know exactly where he is. And yeah, this doesn't seem the most effective. Both armies here, DowaQ and Fhra, just trying to run down StarShaped. And once they reach him, he's just going to TP out anyways. In the meantime, Thorzain going for the Expo once again. Blizzard here is going to deny the mining for the time being. They have TPs, right? Yeah, they do. Yeah. Trying to consider how to defend now, with which forces where.
He needs this Archmage on 5, I feel, for a more effective Blizzard. TP in, but no TP out. That saved him some gold. StarShaped base, by the way, second base established as well for quite some time now, so he can afford more Mountain Giants. Resistance Skin and Hardened Skin. Oh, he's going in! Oh, the taunt was nice by DowaQ, preventing this. No! This time it worked! Split second, but it worked! The taunts didn't get the job done, couldn't prevent the damage, and now they are, for the first time, up a base.
Alright. He almost messed it up again. But no, he does get it. He does get all the credit to StarShaped. Invis now also so nice from these sorceresses. Can save his heroes that way. They may not have a TC to run in front with Invis. But still good for a lot of these heroes. Paladin on level 2. He's got that. Oh no, he doesn't have the aura leveled. He has the item aura, which is quite a bit worse. The lion horn.
Yeah. Is he so afraid of nuke? Feels weird. Especially for the Mountain Giants. It would be such a big advantage.
StarShaped getting caught. One ride certainly gonna fall, the Razor chasing, and yeah, he has to TP here to minimize the losses.
StarShaped and DowaQ both at around 73 supply. Very rare to see Night Elves that high in supply. Thorzain again setting up a scout tower here at the 3 o'clock expo, but Phra's following this up. We do see more and more torrents from Fhra, by the way. I wonder if he has Pulverize as well. He kind of has to have it. But it's such a big front line, and Thorzain has Mortars, Blizzard, and Flame Strike. That's pretty good.
It's also kind of scary now for Thorzain and StarShaped to consolidate their forces. Like, they're spread pretty thin, but they want to have one big front line. And the DPS behind it. The Blizzard and the Flame Strike, lots of damage, so much damage against these Raiders, oh my god. But they're still gonna get this Town Hall by the looks of it.
Yeah.
How expensive is it gonna be, though?
Stun against the Blood Mage in the back. Fight is again all over the place. DowaQ is trying to hunt down these mortars, and he's doing a phenomenal job thus far. Paladin is disabled, is stunned, is focused. He has the Divine Shield, but he's falling anyway by the big totem hit from the Torrent. 2 heal wards going off. The Blood Mage is surrounded as well. Has to TP out here. Mortar's in a better position now in the back. But man, this is not looking good for StarShaped at all. He's staying in this fight, getting a Kodo, okay, but he's up against the combined force. Level 6 for StarShaped now. We do have Tranquility. He needs the AoE support from his ally, and here it comes. Blizzard raining from above.
Siphon coming in as well. So much
So
mana
important.
on this Blood Mage, but once again exposed. This could be the hero kill upon him. This is where he would love to have Banish, but he doesn't have it. Of course, it's way too much damage. The right click, the focused fire, and the Blood Mage level 4 dies. Massive loss. But only Berserkers left, which are taking so much damage from this Blizzard.
Oh,
he has to
coming.
run.
StarShaped was flanking here. That was really close. Double TP out. Once the dust settles, we will compare the supply. Holy moly. Fhra again with a pocket expo, by the way. So, StarShaped, 76 supplies still. DowaQ at 34. DowaQ got wrecked here.
Where
Fhra
did those mountain giants go?
I have no idea, man. Fhra at 50 and Thorzain at 65. Main gold mine's about to expire, though. And then Thorzain, where's your gold coming from?
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he expanding again? The lumber's there, but not really the gold. Oh, it's looking eerily like the last game. Starting to.
It's only 140 gold remaining in Thorzain's natural, so...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's not worth it at all, actually. You're right.
No, he might go to to StarShaped's natural, but that's so far away.
All right. They're
DowaQ
trying to
is
establish this base here.
A player's
Main gold mines are empty. No one's mining from the main anymore except Thorzain for a little bit.
But it's going to be 3 mining bases versus only 1 very soon. That is a critical state of things.
Does DowaQ have the level 6 keeper? Yes, he does. Tranquility on both sides. But DowaQ has only 40 supplies. StarShaped is doubling him in supply.
They need to make something happen soon. The economy here is greatly against them.
But
perhaps they're doing them a favor here. Is this really the time to attack? As you said, DowaQ has like basically nothing. Fhra, he's got 58 supply. That's okay, but that's also not too amazing.
It's also only headhunters in there. Well, a few torrents, of course. I don't want to disrespect the torrent, Remo. I'm very sorry. But
so.
the headhunters are just melting against Flamestrike Blizzard. Because it's just getting better from here. Archmage is 5. Bloodmage is not back yet, though. In a bit. Yes.
Just a bit of a distraction attack here, it turns out, but costs 2 units, so was not exactly cheap. Tree of Eternity has walked over for StarShaped. He's going to start mining there soon. Then it's going to be 2 bases versus 3, but still, they're down a base.
And Fhra and DowaQ, they're doing such a good job of evading these fights. It's really cool how they are taking this time, how they are buying that time, but now they can't do that anymore. Thorzain wants to expand at the 3 o'clock and kill Phra's Expo at the same time. I'm not too sure if that's going to work because they're under pressure at StarShaped's main as well. What's going to fall first? He's not using the Blizzard against the Great Hall.
Are they going to sacrifice this Tree of Eternity? The problem here is, of course, when they go over to the tree, then the other players, the opponents, may just be leaving, so they're sacrificing the Tree of Eternity here, as it seems. They
can't
get
TP
the
now.
kill.
The Great Hall is gone. Do they want to TP? It's a little late. Yeah, it's too late.
It's too late now.
Yeah.
And this is definitely going to mean that the main base of StarShaped is going to fall as well, I would imagine.
But same could be said for Fhra as well.
Yep,
There's
exactly,
so much
true.
siege and spell damage. It's also good against buildings. Like mortars with inner fire, mountain giants, spells everywhere. And Thorzain is getting his base up.
Alright. DowaQ and Fhra are moving towards the next night of expansion. Are they going to try to save this one? This is the last mining base for StarShaped and Thorzain.
Nope, they have this 3 o'clock thing done.
You're right, you're right.
But yeah, they want to save this. They kind of have to save this. I do agree with you. Is there enough repair? Stomp was already used a little early, maybe. But, okay, how fast do they have to TP out? Oh, it's so close again. No repair. It's last second once more. Oh, Fhra staying in this a little longer than it was. So, 1 base versus 2 base. Constant
Again.
scouting by Thorzain via Flare.
Yeah. And now the big issue is for Thorzain, his expansion is way further in the middle of the map, way easier to attack than the 2 bases of DowaQ and Fhra. They're pretty well protected. They're like in the left bottom side where it's hard to get to. And Thorzain and StarShaped, they have to hunker down at this base, don't they? They have to defend it somehow.
Yeah.
But how are they going to launch attacks then?
Phra's starting another TP, another expansion here. TC got another TP with level 6. He doesn't need it, of course, but his army does.
Dude, DowaQ supply suddenly. Wasn't he just at 30 supply?
Yep.
He's at 75 now.
Well, mountain giants, man, they take some supply.
That's true.
Okay,
That's
but
true.
Fhra is canceling this. Can they come through with one more push? The StarShaped is establishing yet another base. Oh, game on a knife's edge. This is so crazy. It's once again like a 27-minute game or something.
Yeah. Super weird base race, guys. This is gonna be all about the buildings here, it seems like. How many can you eliminate? How many can you save?
Thorzain, by the way, is running around with 2 Lion Horns of Stormwind the entire time.
And Thorzain is close to level 6, by the way.
Oh, mass teleport.
That's a big game changer.
Whole mass teleport is gonna be sick. He needs to kill some wisps or something. Here comes Blizzard, Flame Strike. Is it enough? Mortar shots. He has to TP out. He does. Where's the damage from the mortars? The taunt! Is the taunt the saving grace again? Yes, it is! With 30 and the mortar is killed. Oh shit, this is so close all the fucking time.
And that was so important as well.
And now they are far, far, far away from this town hall.
A town
Yeah.
is under siege.
Have to hustle over there as quickly as they can. Thorzain already on his way. Almost level 5 on the Blood Mage. Almost level 6 on the AM. Paladin, close to level 4.
StarShaped is a little sleepy with his mountain giant. Just standing around here. So Thorzain has to defend alone as it seems. There is no TP on the Keeper. Why is he walking around without a TP?
No money anymore. They're so scrapped for cash. It looks like Phra's looking for the hero kill. Look at him. He's just charging forward. He's looking for the AM, I suppose, or maybe the Paladin instead. Hex, Stomp, so much disabled. StarShaped, you have to come in here to save your ally.
He's coming from the back, disabling a little bit of Phra's army, but that's not enough. Stomp again from this level 6 TC. Archmage is not in a position to get mass teleport or something. Oh, what a disable. Blizzard was just casted, and he disables it, shuts it down immediately. Thorzain, StarShaped, both in trouble, both are here. Tranquility is healing a lot of those mountain giants, spell breakers up again. Archmage still in trouble, still not level 6, casting Blizzard yet again. Does he want to disable it with stun once more? Oh no, he doesn't have that one, so he needs an end step, but he doesn't have that one either. Shadowhunter is a little hurt, using a scroll of healing, heals up this TC once more. Suck him dry is the Blood Mage. Here comes Tranquility on the other side, this time for DowaQ. He's battling the damage though with the Flame Strike, so he is killing that Troublemaker. The Blood Mage is finally falling, so no Siphon Mana anymore, but he is finally level 6. Is there something? Can he get out? Does he want to get out? He's in so much trouble. Holy Light is getting him off. The Keeper of the Grove needs an Invo Potion here. StarShaped at 66, Thorzain down to 38, Phra at 32, and DowaQ, where is he actually? At 66, but here is his Keeper, almost dead, forced into a town portal with his Archmage survives. Yes, with yet another Holy Light. Can he get this Shadowhunter? He doesn't have anything to heal himself, and so he's dead. No more healing, no more disable. This Torrent Chieftain could die as well. The Torrents are melting against this. The base is still alive for Thorzain. He's coming back into this. Archmage, man, this guy is so crazy. Holy Light once again. The Brilliance Aura is adding so much mana, but he's kind of surrounded. StarShaped has to move out there. Yet another Entangle game on the knife's edge once again. What a fight!
What is this insanity, dude? The AM stuck back there in that corner, surrounded by enemies, but somehow he doesn't die. Gets his own hero kill. Is gonna kill a Torrent now. The TC, though, obviously has reincarnation. But he's hoofing it, literally. Getting out of there. And so important they keep that Expo alive by the skin of their teeth.
Seriously, that saved them their game. Here comes DowaQ, though. It's level 7 Keeper of the Grove. Losing yet another Dryad. 60 supply for him, 57 for StarShaped, who has his base up as well. And now they have mass teleport. This is their game winner. Maybe. The game-winning ultimate is unlocked. They can attack everywhere with everything.
It can be cancelled, though, from both races, from both players, with Entangle as well as Hex.
But
not to forget.
Only if you portal out, not if you portal in.
That's true.
Well, technically you can, but that would be crazy. Here's the Stomp. This Archmage has a TP, has Holy Light, but there's an Entangle. He needs to get out of this, and he does. Trying to get the kill on the Keeper, but no damage at all.
TPing back to the main, not to the expansion. Uh-oh. That's a little bit scary as well, but the Blood Mage comes back. Finally, he graces the army with his presence again. But he's been dying so much, man, this Blood Mage. He needs more invos or something. They do have decent money, but Thorzain barely any army left now. 43 supply only for him. StarShaped, 48.
Again, a do-or-die situation. Thorzain is not allowed to lose this expansion. One Mountain Giant is dead already. The second one is under heavy fire as well. The TC can basically do whatever he wants, maybe triggering the reincarnation, but then again, it's 1,375 HP. He's using the Siphon Mana. The Blood Mage is still not level 5. He would love to have that level up. He's going for the Keeper of the Grove, and he's just melting against this. Level 5 on the Paladin now. So much healing, no mana, no disable. DowaQ, are these Mountain Giants gonna fall? They're not doing any damage to this town hall. It's basically the TC and nothing else in this.
And now finally they're gonna kill him. Gonna trigger the reincarnation. Are they trying to go for the surround here? It looks like yes. They do have one entangle as well, by the way. Siphon coming in. Entangle.
Oh, walking out of range with the speedy level 3 endurance aura. Oh my god, this is one of the craziest 2-on-2s I've ever seen. And yesterday set the bar super duper mega high already.
Mass teleport. We are going towards the bottom base. He wasn't able to kill this one earlier. Can he do it now? DowaQ has quite a bit of supply with 59, but his hero is dead. And the Blizzard and Flame strike way too much damage, both on level 3 and now level 7 for the AM.
This is so much mana. This is so much mana. Level 8 for the Keeper of the Grove of StarShaped, by the way. We see Thorn's Aura for the very first time in forever. Thank you, Witty, by the way, for the big host. Much appreciated. Oh, DowaQ is walking into the creeps. He's being greeted by these Dryads. If StarShaped is turning around, TC against this Tree of Life with level 7. You can try that. Oh, the Expo of Fhra is killed once again. Thorzain is taking perfect usage of this mass teleport.
Absolutely. The ultimate usage here. Absolutely astounding.
TC!
The TC, yeah, is he gonna die for real? Or is it ready again?
Oh, taunt! It's so close. He dead. No reincarnation. No TC. Fhra is completely wiped out. 20 supply, no gold, no income, no nothing.
His ally can of course give him some gold now, but it's only a TC. He's certainly not gonna have anything else.
Mass teleport, flame strike, blizzard, no repair.
Oh, wow.
DowaQ is losing the last bit of income he has.
That mass teleport. That's what won him this game.
Absolutely.
And see you later. I'm out of here, nerds. That's it, GG.
Holy shit, we go full distance, and that is exactly what we want. And what these two teams deserve, man. Oh my god, this is insane 2-on-2 action.
That was an unbelievable game, man. Jesus Christ.
I think we can say that Hellfire Plateau is a pretty good map for 2-on-2.
Absolutely. You won't hear any argument from me. Alright, one moment to breathe for us and for the players. We have one map left. To go into the final here for this massive prize pool in this Ugri 2v2 challenge. Team Top Notch, aka Happy and Cash, are already waiting there. And they are battling to the last man, to the last Tauren in this game.
The winner of this next map is gonna get 220 euros extra. $335 guaranteed for third and fourth place. Second place, $560, 1,000 for the winner. Oh, I'm so done. And the grand final is yet to come. Can you imagine like 5 games like this, or like the game yesterday? We are dying here then.
These are so epic, these 2v2s. I didn't check the time, but it must have been like 30 minutes or something.
Yeah,
right?
something.
That was bonkers. And like the mains expire, it's already been going for 20 minutes, but you feel like you just entered the game because there's action non-stop.
Yeah. Oh, Thorzain again with the calls, man. And this time, that was exactly the one difference, I guess. In the first game, they couldn't kill this expansion. And in this game, it worked once, and then they win this game at the end. Of course, mass teleport. Game changer.
Was sick. I guess it was also in that crazy fight where the AM was stuck in the back next to the TC. He was so close to dying so many times.
Yeah.
And if he dies there, it's probably GG.
Yeah.
That was insane. That was really, really, really good.
Do you understand my passion for 2-on-2 now, Remo? Do you? Finally feel it after 10 years.
All right. I'm not trying to talk 2v2 down, but this is doesn't look like that every day. Not every time.
Oh, that is absolutely correct, man. Night of Orc, fuck that.
Yeah, Night of Orc versus Night of Orc. WC3L. Oh,
Yeah,
the whole season.
Absolutely not complaining about DowaQ and Fhra here. They are playing a very, very good combo as well.
Yeah. They're taking a time here to
just take
the
a,
vetoes.
take a little
They
break.
need a breath, of course. That was hard enough to watch. Imagine to play.
Yeah. For Cash and Happy, it's like, okay, yeah. Get exhausted, guys. Play one more. Another epic 40-minute battle. We don't care. Can you cover for like 3 minutes? I might go to the window for a second.
Yeah, sure. No problem. All right. What is the last map here we're going to? Seems like Ruins of Alterac and Cozy Sands have been vetoed. Want to make sure they have the right strategy lined up. Moving away from the Paladin there turned out to be the right idea. I think the main reason actually for that was the fast expansion, right? When you play Paladin rifles, you can't really fast expand right away. Whereas with the AM, obviously you can. And yeah, with the water elementals there for a while, seemed rather underwhelming. It took forever to get the Blizzard plus Flame Strike really off the ground. But once they did, they were just melting through those headhunters. And in the end, it was Fhra seriously just left with a TC and a Shadowhunter. Yes, really good heroes, but not backed up by too good of an army. And I hate to say it, but Torrens, you know, I love them. They have a special place in my heart, but not sure that they're the best units, really. Thank you very much, Korak5, once again, with a bit cheer here, 400. Thank you very much. 36 minutes, wow. We're casting with a bit of a delay here, by the way, so it's a little harder to communicate with you guys than it would be usually. We want to make sure that there's no stream sniping going on, that this is as fair as can be. So I think we have 3 minutes of delay. So yeah, only seeing this now. 36 minutes, man. That was one epic hell of a game. And Tim Bear subbing for the first time. Thank you very much. Yeah, level 3 Flame Strike, level 3 Blizzard, dude. They were melting those buildings. And anything that was even thinking of repairing. And that mass teleport. So cool. That's such an awesome ultimate. When usually the human army, you know, always has issues getting around the map. Suddenly you hit that ultimate and it's literally game changing.
I'm back, man. Ah, holy shit. So cool for once to have this 3-minute delay to watch the chat's reaction about this game. And your comments on this. Like, usually we never catch your comments in super intense moments because, like, we're busy casting.
Yeah.
This is very rewarding seeing your chat today.
Thank you very much, Bobacht, for the 10-month resub. And, you know, I just noticed, Neo, I'm pretty sad about this one. Torrens, down to 50% win rate.
Well,
should have stopped there, dude. Just end with a perfect score.
yeah. Was that necessary to go for Torrent? I think if you want to kill Mountain Giants somehow, you have to. I'm not too
They
sure.
didn't really have the spell damage, right? They didn't have anything like Blizzard or anything like that.
Yeah.
Also, staying so heavy on the headhunters when you see it's in AM, is that perhaps not the greatest idea? But I mean, it was so close so many times. Really could have gone either way.
Yeah. And we got the map, ladies and gentlemen. It's the big one. It's the 8-player map. It's the gigantic Nullwood ×3 insane map. Or not. But that's what Thorzain is saying. Happy says no, but...
I think Ruins of Alterac is the massive one. But they vetoed that, right?
Okay, they want to play on the big map.
Alright, they'll figure it out. We have our admins here on the case. Once again, big thanks to those guys, especially yesterday. Super stressful for Duro and the boys.
Yeah, it's Duro's last tournament under the ESL banner, and he is doing just a phenomenal job. Always taking care that no game starts without us. Always taking care of players' colors. And that makes our life a lot easier. So, thank you, Duro. If they really go to this big map, the usage of mass teleport could be just surreal.
Alright, we're gonna see it here in a second. Which one is it? Oh yeah, that's the one. Ruins of Alterac.
Okay, we have seen this once yesterday.
I wonder how it's gonna work with the observer slots, by the way. Can we do this like a 24?
Thank you, Schubel90 for the Prime sub. Okay, they will do that real quick. Gives us a little time to breathe. He's gonna rehost in a bit. Alright.
Yeah, that's better.
Do they need even more disabled than... like, more raiders, maybe? But it's all so hard to say. Like, raiders don't do anything against Blizzard Flamestrike.
I can't analyze games like those, man. They're just too crazy. There's
There's
so much madness going on.
It's like, if one situation, one fight, one expo attack goes another way, the game is turned on its head. So it's so hard to analyze. By the way, it was cool to see an orc with Staff of Preservation. Good usage by Fhra there.
Yeah. And why not, man? It's such a great value item. 150 gold only.
So cheap.
Thank you very much, Shubi, our newest sub. Welcome.
We get yet another insight from the Twitter account of Endars, who is tweeting a little picture of Thorzain and StarShaped discussing strategies. There you see it. Thorzain looks like the absolute boss.
Why is he wearing a coat inside?
It's Sweden, man. It's cold. And they didn't win the tournament yet. Maybe they have no money for the heating.
At least they got money for electricity. Yeah. That's good.
StarShaped, like typical teacher pose, right?
Yeah. And wearing a shirt.
Yes.
Like, all business.
Thank you very much, Endars, for these insights. It's really cool to see. Again. Oh man, I'm once again smiling from ear to ear about this Ugri 2-2 challenge. Same as yesterday.
Yeah, these games have seriously been delivering, man.
Yeah.
This was a blast. And we're far from done. Indeed. We're going to have our finalist here determined after the next game, which may very well take another 30 plus minutes, by the way.
So,
and then the grand final.
If you do have some friends that watch Warcraft, or some clan mates, or some guys you got to know on ladder, tell them what's going on. Spread the word, because this is rare and this is epic. A European tournament for $2,300. A European 2-on-2 tournament, and they are giving us just the very, very best. And the map is up.
Nice. We only saw one game here yesterday, right?
Yes. It was Top Notch versus the Koreans, right?
No.
No,
No, Top Notch versus the Koreans was the small map.
Ah.
This one was the AoE strat. The Blizzard Flamestrike.
Yeah. Bizarre and Maru.
Yeah.
Ooh, it could be fun as well.
Yeah, this is seriously a massive map. Like, even for an 8-player map, this map is freaking big. And there's so many creeps. There, like, you can go tri-hero, everyone level 4 easily here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, shaping up to be a barn burner already. Also, certainly expansions possible. But interesting base layout. But we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're going to that
actually,
once we can see and show.
Yeah, hop into the game. The Avalanche tile set, by the way. Kind of sad to not see Avalanche. That was always such a cool 2v2 map. And what's the best 2v2 map ever?
Remo, that is not a real question, is it? It's freaking Goldshire, and guess what? Blizzard took it out of the pool. Thank you, Matt Morris. But yeah, Goldshire is like, oh, I love this map to death. I want this printed and like framed in my room.
That was a cool one. I agree.
Follow Death Note. Brilliance Aura SOP. Greetings, friend. Brilliance Aura. I heard from some Russians that it's just for the color, but I can't confirm that.
All right, we're almost set up and ready. The colors being taken. The last map here between these two teams. They've kind of had a chance to adjust to each other. Specifically Thorzain, completely changing his game style. Not going for this super strong standing army of Paladin rifles, late expo, but rather AM early expansion. Are we going to see something else now, perhaps from Fhra, who's been liking the TC solo a lot? And I can understand why.
All right. You hear the countdown, you hear the clock. This is the decider in the second semifinal. Who's gonna get up against Happy and Cash, who are still undefeated 8-0 in this tournament? Without further ado, let's go and let's introduce this map.
So we have Ruins of Alterac. We saw one game here yesterday. As all the other maps, this is part of the new map pool, or the new maps from the Hive workshop here that we're testing out. And this is by far the biggest. Like, this map is so damn big. You could easily play an FFA here, or a 4v4. Just look at it. There's like 4 layers of creep camps circling around the middle. There is so many creeps to go around, so many items, so many expansions as well. But they're kind of in the middle of the map. Yes, you can take them fairly easily, but it's also not too hard to get to them without too much delay and attack those. And this really seems to be what this series, this whole series so far, has been all about. Keeping your own expos alive and killing the expansions of the opponents as best as possible.
Thank you, Ben Fabo, for the 25-month resub, and also Knopf for the host. Yeah, this is once again the Paladin Rifleman strategy by Thorzain, and I can understand that because it needs some time. It really unfolds when you get the Griffins, I think. And on this map, you should have, on paper, so much time to go for tier 3 and Griffins. It's not gonna be the mass AoE, it's not gonna be Blizzard and Flamestrike once again. But a lot of Holy Light. Oh, it's a Potom for StarShaped. With these Riflemen, of course, understandable. Fhra again, with Headhunters, and DowaQ with a Keeper Archer opening, transitioning into Hunts later, maybe.
Also what they played against Cash and Happy here, the Potom Paladin combo. No control at all, but healing and auras.
Yeah.
And a little bit of right-click bonus damage, I suppose, from the Potom, but the later the game goes, the less relevant this is gonna be. But if she gets to level 3, level 5, and then is standing inside those Riflemen with 3-0 attack upgrades potentially, that is gonna be scary.
Absolutely. Mass Hunts coming for StarShaped. We have yet another sub here. Thank you, Serbian Jarks, for the 6-month Prime sub. Thanks for the ongoing coverage and broadcast. PS, best 2-on-2 map is Nullwood. You are right, subbing to Back to Warcraft. You are wrong about the 2-on-2 map, but we thank you.
I thought for 2v2 it was pretty nice, though. Nullwood.
Not as good as Goldshire. Of course.
I mean, nothing is near. We all know that.
Potom is already here in the base and Searing Arrow. We all know that. 10 added damage to each arrow. And maybe he gets the Voodoo Lounge. And it looks like he gets the Voodoo Lounge. So no clarity, no heal selves. That makes things a lot harder for Fhra in the very early.
Has a nice base layout though, can pop the shop in the back. There it will be safe, so the TC, after starting the first couple of creeps here, will be able to heal up later on as well. If he didn't have access to the heal cells for a long time, this really would be problematic, but he will be able to get those fairly quickly. Thorzain creeping up the gold mine. Is it expo time already? Usually when he played Paladin, that was normally something for later, like towards tier 2 or something of the like. But this time, perhaps, already gonna try to go for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Maybe they want to throw a curveball, and maybe they think this map is so big, we are able to establish this before you reach the mass necessary to kill this. And yeah, you're right. Good call. Town Hall coming. But scouted already with the Keeper very, very soon.
Oh yeah, perfectly in time here. And sees the herd peasant, goes for the treants, and it's gonna be a few peasant kills here. Unless the paladin can come into safety, of course. He's got the heal and the aura, being a perfect healer and supporter. So how much can the Keeper really get? He's got one entangle left, but very good save so far. Thorzain losing barely anything here.
He has so much mana also with the Sobi Mask. Really like that. Detonates here for StarShaped, so they are so prepared for this Keeper harass, even killing an archer here. Nice opening.
Yeah, really unusual. When you're the Night Elf player and you're attacking an expansion at the perfect time like this, usually you always end up with a couple of kills. But the Paladin changes that whole equation. Everything's more tanky, and everything's getting healed up as well. And now he's almost level 3.
What's in the middle? It's the marketplace. There is the Scourge Bone Chimes available already. Lumber Mill for Thorzain for most likely some towers against Huntress. In the north, the TC is creeping up to level 2. Decent amount of Headhunters. I think last game they did a really good job in preventing the big mass of Headhunters. This time, not that possible.
Yeah, they were really aggressive there with the Keeper and AM. Vastly different hero combo, of course, compared to Potom and Paladin. If you were to show up here with a Paladin along with a Potom, the likelihood that you get a lot of Berserker kills here rather low, I'd say. So understandable that they're not trying to go for those kills here. But yeah, it's gonna be a mass, and it's gonna be a lot of DPS coming out of those Headhunters pretty soon, especially once they get the Berserker upgrade. But that, for the time being, is far away.
Engine Protector for StarShaped is up. He's pushing this again. This time, no Wisp for repair. And this AP is falling rather quickly.
Did buy time, though, to delay the hunts, to keep the peasants safe. And now the Paladin is here, and he's easily going to win this battle. Nice Shadow Meld. Last second, another one. Whoa! Well done. And nothing at the laboratories. Dude, these Shadow Melds are pretty sexy.
Indeed. DowaQ with a micro. Now he's going for the treants and gets some experience. In the north, the Potoms trying an assault again. This forces a TP, though. Can't escape without too many losses. And StarShaped is finding the expansion.
Nice.
Good
That's
move.
a big deal. That's a really big deal. Was kind of sneakily positioned, but StarShaped with the killer instinct finds it, kills it. But now he's gonna have to get out of here because he's facing both armies. And will be losing one Huntress at least, but that's of course easily worth it.
These saved Huntress are now being healed up by healing styles, which is nice. Save some Moon Juice. Also a Sobi Mask for the TC. No Town Portal on the Keeper, which is really risky. Trying to power level or continue to power level this Paladin. Tier 2 is or has started double racks for Thorzain this time. As StarShaped is staying on tier 1. Starting to creep as well. He needs level 3.
Yeah, absolutely. This Potom did a decent job slowing down the TC a little bit and getting that cancel of the expansion more importantly. That was a big deal. But exactly, slowed down herself as well because of this. Thorzain now has to run. Can they really fight right now? The Potom not having the aura is going to be a big problem. I think Thorzain is just trying to distract, right? Just trying to force him away from his own expansion. And yeah, bought as much time as he could. Now TPing back. Is going to lose one rifle, but one rifle owned.
Indeed. TC is level 3, doesn't really need that camp. But Thorzain had 1,000 gold. He could easily afford this. Towers are up now as well. Giving StarShaped some time for... Oh, builds an Arcane Bolt here. Nice, I like that.
I love that movement by Thorzain. It just turned daytime, and upon daytime, scrolls become available. And that is so important, especially when massing. Those are gonna make a big, big difference. But the middle of the map, the center with all of its experience and items, goes towards Fhra and DowaQ. What do they get? Greater mana on the TC. That is the dream.
Ouch. He's gonna have a Blood Mage soonish, but only level 1 Siphon. This takes forever.
Not making the Blood Mage yet, right? Or is he here? No, not here already.
Push
There's a
coming.
big attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
46 supply for DowaQ, 46 for Fhra. Big levels as well. StarShaped is far behind. Level 4 for the Paladin. Lots of armor again. No scroll of protection necessary, but they have to hold on to this expansion.
Alright, here we go. The two meeting up, the two auras meet. The True Shot, which is now level 2, so important. As well as the level 2 Devotion aura. Towers have been raised, but they were there to buy time. And Fhra and DowaQ seem unsure whether to engage or not. Seems like disengage is actually the call.
Okay, losing 1 Huntress.
Are under attack.
They don't have Disable here, in the absence of a Keeper. No Banish, no Stormbolt, no Slow even. So it's very hard to run away from level 2 aura. Oh, Paladin in a surround, but they're taking a lot of damage. Oh, dodges the stun with the Invul. That was beautiful play by Thorzain. And gets
further.
a few another kills, yes.
But as you said, no catch here really, so it is hard to find those kills. Oh, what are these headhunters doing? Whoops! Walking into the creeps. That was not intended.
Expo is up for DowaQ. StarShaped is building one as well. Nothing from Fhra right now. Lightning Shield. Ooh, this is quite some damage. Night Elf Mirror in the upper left-hand side. Lightning Shield again. But he's
They're pretty bold here. Once Thorzain actually does help out, of course, he can't hope to hold his ground. But it's just scouting, I suppose. Checking things out. Holding his ground. But now retreating to the main where a new Tree of Life actually came up. The next one. This could be the third mining base here for DowaQ very soon. But now it is StarShaped and Thorzain on the move forward. And they have a scary army now with plenty of auras.
Expo for StarShaped has been killed. Tier 3 by Thorzain on the way. Second attack upgrade as well. And as you said, so much damage with +5 on each rifle and +4 on each Huntress. Ooh. Would love to have some AoE now. This was not the best coordination by Fhra as he's portaling up front, not behind the Huntress. And this tree is down.
I think he hoped for stomp into everything, like land in the entire army. And now the TC is moving forward. So much mana for him. Going for the hero right away. The Paladin's dropping low. And he will have to TP. But he got the tree kill. That was the most important thing. It's going to get a couple of Huntresses as well. 2 will fall before he has to escape. And StarShaped. Uh-oh. Here comes the Hex with a Stomp. This could be dangerous. But Paladin doesn't get hit by the Stomp. He's going to take out that Kodo. Just barely.
Gets his Null Warden back, which was hired by him. Nice to see that. Tier 3 is at 60%. We don't see Griffin Aviaries just yet. Maybe against all these headhunters it doesn't make that much sense, but Knights will. And he does have the double barracks already.
Yeah, third hero also could be fairly nice. But then again, which third hero would really be good on low levels?
Alchemist.
Could be. But of course, if you have the time, you can creep him up as well. As we said, this map, we kind of have only seen half this map yet, by the way. There's still, there's still
even,
half
right?
a map left, completely untouched. Alright, the Night Elves meet once again. What's better, Bottom or Keeper? Oh, nice, he dispelled the Entangle there with a Purge from the Null Warden. That was pretty cool. Gets out of that surround. But the Null Warden will pay for that with his life.
That's a lot more damage in StarShaped's army, though. He's cutting off that way and forces yet another TP. No kills done, though. Thorzain is trying to get another base, maybe? Yep, he is. Level 2. Scroll of Protection as well.
Level 2 for is nice. Now he has Banish. Most likely. He has, with this combo, always gone for banish. And for hero saving, that is so good.
There's a tiny Great Hall by Fhra, and there's a second Stubby Mask for Fhra as well. This time for the SH. But so much time for Thorzain to level up. Level 5 Paladin already. Blood Mage is gonna follow up to level 3. And StarShaped is just distracting, I guess.
Rifleman already on 2-1 upgrades, by the way. Can go for the 3rd attack upgrade here pretty soon. Animal War Training coming in as well. No units yet to benefit from this.
There's a Zeppelin drop happening, but StarShaped is aware and prepared. Still tier 1 StarShaped, by the way. No Expo on his side. So we mask for the Blood Mage now of Giant Strength on the Pally.
TC was at the shop and got an Invis Potion already. Does that signify that they're looking for an engagement right now?
Seems like it. Or just to be safe. It's a Fire Lord 3rd.
What?
Yeah. It's a
For
Fire Lord
Soulburn?
3rd. I guess so.
Soulburn against TC?
Incinerate is, by the way, pretty good against Mass.
No, it's not. It's awful.
Here comes the stun. Epicenter against StarShaped. Will Thorzain be there in time? No, I think StarShaped is sacrificing quite a few hunters here. Level 4 Keeper, level 4 TC, who has an insane amount of mana, can stop until the end of days. But yeah, it's Soulburn for the silence.
How long does that last? I don't even know. Maybe like 6 seconds or so? Alright, not too bad. Targeted silence. Okay. Couldn't he have just gone for a Dark Ranger? I guess you can't heal a Dark Ranger.
Yep.
Soulburn, wow. Dude, this is some super exotic stuff right here.
It's Thorzain, man. Maybe a 250 IQ play. We do have the first Knights out. No armor upgrades for them, though. But they have the Devotion Aura, of course.
Thorzain here had so much income. Now he's in high upkeep. 87 supply.
They want to break this base, but with what? They don't have Blizzard this time. They don't have Flame Strike this time. They don't have Mortars this time. But a bunch of damage.
DowaQ is staying up here in the north next to the base, but by himself, of course, he can't hold this. Seems like Fhra has other ideas. He's going for his own counterattack, trying to kill this base. One of these expansions, but there's 3 of them for Thorzain StarShaped. If one gets taken out, they can afford to do this. But guess what? They killed the base up north, and now they TP back to save their own. And so many things going in favor of StarShaped and Thorzain. And Fhra and DowaQ, man, nothing's really been going their way at all lately.
StarShaped is staying in here. Wants to level the bottom a little higher with the True Shot Aura. Of course he's gonna win this Huntress battle. But the Berserkers from Fhra are coming in, and now it's time to get out. Oh, Hex.
Nice Hex here to delay the TP. That was cool. Here it is now, finally. Ooh, that's a lot of Huntresses dying, to be honest, and even more hurt.
Yeah, keep it at a big jump towards level 5. But Expo is still up and running.
Yeah.
Still 48 supply.
And now it's 3 Expos versus 1, man. This is really scary.
Upgrades for the Knights are coming as well. And Workshop. Fragmentation Shards. These guys will blow up the Huntress in no time.
He's in high upkeep and it's got more than 1,000 gold. He is so rich! Another base coming. They're gonna go up to 4 Expos here very soon.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe one of them's gonna fall here. StarShape's base towards the right side as DowaQ is approaching again. They can certainly afford to lose one of these bases. But StarShape is looking if he can't perhaps hold on here. And would love to get some experience as well. TP from StarShaped, closer to his tree. And Thorzain's coming in, it's really close! Can he come in time? Oh my god!
Ooh, that would have been a disaster! But last second save. Here we go, Stomp of course, Invo Potion. These Riflemen are severely hurt, but Heal Scroll against it, Protection Scroll as well. 7.5 armor, the bottom level 4.5. Zeppelin is saving quite some stuff. Good play by DowaQ. Here we have the Fire Lord level 2, will probably save his mana and not use the second spell. The Kodos are getting taken out. The Kodo Aura is gone. Ah no, it's been restored. Level 5 on the TC, immediately countering that Siphon with a Hex. Well done once more by Fhra. Is this mass overwhelming? Thorzain still at 91 supply. Bottom close to 5.
StarShaped's got nothing left though. He's only got the bottom, which by the way cannot escape. The Fire Lord is getting stomped and getting killed. Level 2 hero to fall. TC dropping lower himself. He doesn't have level 6 yet, but so many storms still left remaining.
Thorzain
Next
is
against
losing.
the Blood Paladin. He doesn't have mana anymore. No more healing from his side.
Here comes the Siphon, this time on the other side. Mortars are joining the fray with fragmentation shards. It's Thorzain on his own. Level 5.5 Paladin, level 6 Keeper. Now they even have Tranquility. Fhra and DowaQ were so far out of this game, but now they seem to be back and they dominate this fight. TC survives this. Oh, going back in. Is that maybe a mistake? He wants this Paladin so bad, but he's banished. Who's gonna die first?
The TC!
The TC! He didn't care! The Zeppelin was right above him. It was a little mistake or whatever happened. But the TC is gone, the stun is gone, and the aura is gone. We have a level 6 Paladin with mana. Will we see Resurrection? There's so much stuff here. Give it to me, baby! Oh boy, he's back at 97 supply with 4 knights, and he's on the prowl.
Oh my god. First time we see Resurrection there. Getting the army back. Dude, that looks so scary. That decision to defend there, that base, really wasn't sure about that. Like, StarShaped had basically nothing. Thorzain seriously had to 2v1. And just barely was able to do it.
Unbelievable hold indeed. Close to level 5 Blood Mage now. He survived for a long time. Thorzain can't produce anything anymore. He has 3 knights queued up, but there's no population. We do have an alchemist in, by the way, somewhere.
A player's forces are
And there's a third hero here for Fhra. No, for DowaQ.
Okay.
Second hero for DowaQ. Jesus Christ.
And again, the scrolls on the human side.
Alright. Something to be remembered, by the way. Tranquility in this game cannot be cancelled. Aside from Soulburn, I forgot about that one. Can be cancelled by Soulburn.
And banish, I guess, right?
I don't think that has a disable. Just does it?
Pretty sure, but we'll see.
Blood Mage in trouble.
Wait, expansion is down. Oh yeah, here's the Blood Mage. Does he have the time? Stun? Oh, he banishes himself. So nice. He's safe. Expo down. 1. Oh, the mains are down as well. Frost without income. What a timing by Thorzain. Yet again.
Oh wow.
100 supply. And level 5 Blood Mage. What are they supposed to do? It's 1, 2, 3 gold mines for Thorzain and StarShaped against a single one of DowaQ.
Yeah, this is looking pretty rough right now. Close to impossible. Is there a genius play they can go for?
The Zeppelin was a nice idea, but how long does that work against so many riflemen? 7.5 armor on the Huns. 12.5 armor on the Knights.
Not bad. Not bad at all. And guess what? If they die, they can be resurrected.
Indeed. If he has the mana, of course. But with the Sobi Mask, and there is a Sobi Mask, it's not too bad. Here we go. Is that the final fight? Desperation on Fhra and DowaQ's side. But he does have 3 Mountain Giants now, but they are facing a bunch of Knights and Mortars.
Coming in with a scroll of speed, this TC wants to have the perfect position, but he's being kept away by these Knights. Yes, the Knights are getting stomped, but the Riflemen in the back are still dealing so much damage thanks to that True Shot aura. And the bottom, by the way, isn't far away from level 5. TC now in the middle of everything. Pops the mana potion. That's a massive stomp. He's going to have another one soon, but Scroll of Healing coming in. And yes, the stomps do stun, but there's no follow-up damage. Where is the DPS in Fhra and DowaQ's army? It seems to be all but disappeared. The Keeper in the back, but DowaQ also in a bit of trouble. The TC in the front line, tanking a lot of damage. Not level 6 yet, mind you. And actually, the Alchemist is surrounded by DowaQ. They're almost by the Knights. This fight once again scratching across 2 screens, but yet Thorzain, he's still at 100 supply, man. He's not losing anything. He's going for the hero kill again. Has a TP this time, please.
Ooh,
and he will.
Super close. Bottom is 5 now. And they killed so much. That's it. GG. It's over. They strike back. Thorzain and StarShaped are in the grand finals. Game 1
a town is under
looked
siege.
kind of easy, actually, for Fhra and DowaQ.
Yeah.
Of course, it was a hard battle, but Game 2 was sick. Game 3, outmined. I think StarShaped did a great job early. Being annoying. Keeping numbers low. And Thorzain was just expansion, tech, mass, off we go, and it worked flawlessly. We get our dream finale. If you look at the semifinals, this was absolutely the final that everyone was hoping for. Top notch versus Thorzain, the rematch, and this time it's a best of 5.
Yeah, and we only saw one game so far between these two, but it was absolutely epic, man. That was possibly the closest. No, Hellfire Plateau that we just saw. That was the closest.
Yes.
That was completely insane. But yeah, this is gonna be one hell of a best of 5. I certainly hope we go the full distance to find out who is the strongest 2v2 team in Europe and Korea.
In Korea, indeed. And North America and South America. And basically the world except China. Ugri Challenge is a hell of a lot of fun. We have 2,200 people here watching live. Tell your friends that the grand final is coming up. The winner will take home $1,000. And it's gonna be epic. Happy and Cash versus StarShaped and Thorzain. Stay tuned. We're gonna be right back.